Hey everybody, it's your good boy Papa Tikyo coming to you live from Japan land. And hi, I don't know if you guys know me. I'm a guy who's lived in Japan quite a bit, Japanese translator, very sexual. And anyway, yeah, this is my welcome to my reaction series where me, a guy who lives in Japan, speaks Japanese, is not Japanese, reacts to videos from other people that are in Japan or making videos about Japan. And today we've got the Japanese historian analyzed Assassin's Creed Shadows, drunk Japanese hyper analyze, and it's by this guy called Dash Blue. I've never heard of him, but he's got almost as many subscribers as me. He probably has way more views than me. Very sexy. He's got an Asmon Gold emoji. That's pretty funny. Does this guy live in Japan? I was reading the comments earlier, and it says his wife is funny and she's all drunk. But yeah. Anyway, for all of you guys who don't know, Assassin's Creed is a game that came out that basically shit on everything that Japan is supposed to be and represent or something. And anyway, yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Like always, guys, if you like these videos, don't forget to smash the like button and leave a comment, especially if there's another video that you'd like me to react to. And like always, I'm going to put the link for the original video down in the video description, so go over and feel free to give them a follow and the sub, and let's get into it, shall we? Boom. Okay. So this is a Japanese historian, and I guess he's saying a bunch of stuff about Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is based in Japan. And a lot of people are pissed off because they always say, well, this is based off of real historical stuff that happened in Japan, and we just tweaked it a little. But it's being, you know, them Asians, them Orientals, they are a sensitive folk. I would have never have guessed that. I would have never have put money on the sensitivity of Orientals. You know, I don't give a shit about the insensitive. Come on, any Kenny Powers fans out there? I know that there's some Kenny Powers fans out there. Anyway, we record these while I'm live on Twitch, so if you guys want to be part of the future ones, make sure to follow my Twitch link down below. And yeah, let's get into it, shall we? So yeah.
Shinobi.
No, sorry. 記録ないよ。
Oh no.
それはトーマス・ロックリーの話しかないよ。
Oh my god.
13の将軍、この人将軍の意味分かってんのかな、本当に。
So yeah, and for all of you guys who don't know, there was a guy named Thomas Lockley who was a professor at some Japanese university, and he was living in Chiba, that son of a bitch, living in my old neck of the woods. And he basically made up all of this research about Yasuke. He really jumped on the hype train of wokeism shit after COVID happened. He was basically like, oh yeah, black samurai, black people, yeah, Japan, totally, just keep the checks coming, totally. And yeah, he made up everything about his research and stuff, and he pissed off a lot of Japanese people. And I guess this video, this historian was paid for by Ubisoft or something to talk about, to verify the stuff they put in there. But there was a lot of stuff in the video, or in the video game, that they fucked over. Like, they put a lot of Japanese, like Chinese symbols that were supposed to be Japanese in there and stuff. Like, they were very, very insensitive to the way, you know, Asians, Orientals would react to this. And so let's keep getting into it.
Oh, bro.
しょうがないじゃん、97歳なんだから。
Hey yo, what up? This is Dash and wife with no name.
No name.
Dash and
We are
wife.
here to check out a video from Gameology. Japanese historian reacts to Assassin's Creed Shadows. That sounds really good. I'm sure he must know a lot.
Yeah.
You know, 3.2 million dislikes, 11 likes. Not such a
Wow.
good ratio there. So, you know, but you know, I have high hopes. I'm sure this guy knows his stuff. Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Walt Muscle. I'm an author and I write books set in medieval.
Yeah, his name is
All
All
Muscle.
Muscle. That's correct. The Samurai's Heart. Okay. That's a book that he's written.
His name is
I
Muscle.
also create Japanese history content online and have studied
really?
Japanese history for many years.
Oh.
Let's look today at Assassin's Creed Shadows.
I mean, so this guy's like he knows a lot then. He does
Okay.
he specializes in feudal Japan, right?
いや、私より知ってるよね。
Yeah. I mean, he's
あ
licensed
れ
and
じゃない、ウ
everything,
ィキ
right?
ペディアで出てこないの？
What's his name?
ホワイトマッソ？
White
Oh, what-
muzzle.
ホワイトマッソ。
His name is White Muscle.
Oops.
Walt Muscle lives in Atlanta. Primarily writes historicals with a focus on Japan. Okay, where's his wiki?
鳥取トムだって作ってんだぞ自分でウィキ。
Oi. 自分で。
鳥取ウォルト。
Frank Muscle?
フランク・ウォーター・マッソ
Oh, okay, that must be it. Okay, he just goes by Walter.
H92?
92? Wait.
死んでる死んでる。
Oh no, that's years of service.
あー、OK。あ、死んでるかと思って。
Air Force of Zimbabwe. Okay, this is not the white muscle that we know. He's done all this, but he doesn't have a wiki. Make your own wiki, dude. That's what Lockley did. Yeah, all these books have a decent rating, I guess.
Love and Grace?
Love and Grace. Hot cocoa for the heart. Samurai's Honor? This looks like a big seller for him.
Okay.
This is 16th century Japan, and the reviews say one of the very best stories I've read. Wait, is it fiction or nonfiction? Nobuhito fled his harsh father. This is just a story. It's not nonfiction.
ノブヒロなんて偉い名前だな。
So it's a romance story. It's like a Romeo and
Can
Juliet.
love be forced from the impossible?
Historical fiction author.
Author.
An amateur Japanese historian.
Eh?
Wait, we only have to be amateur Japanese historians to get on Gameology? Yo, hey Gameology, yo, hey hit us up.
アマチュアの話は私聞かなきゃいけないの
So this is just an amateur's take on this? Let's watch the rest of the video. Jesus Christ.
I've already seen online where people talk about was there really female ninjas, and first the term is
female
that's a 20th
ninja じゃ
century
なく
term.
て
It's
くのいち
actually
って呼べ
shinobi. And shinobis, the black covering everything, is somebody who served as part of as a retainer.
It's not shinobi. It's a female, so it's kunoichi.
でもしかも黒子でかぶってどうのこうのって、普通の格好してんだけどね、忍びは普通ね。スパイスだから。
There's also been comments about whether or not there
I
are
love the
even
way his
female
wife talks to
shinobi.
him.
And the primary areas for shinobi are Iga and Koka in central Japan. The shinobi there tended to be male. However, as we see Yasuke in the front of us, during his time in service to Oda Nobunaga, he did get into what was the area of the Takeda clan. And the Takeda clan reportedly did have female shinobi.
No,
So-
no, sorry. 武田くらい had 歩きみこ。みこさんの格好してたのよ。
Oh.
ホールみたいなことをしつつ、いろんなところで情報収集してた人いるけど、
Oh, okay.
It's not actual 忍び or くのいち、この時代に
Oh,
は
man.
ちゃんとしたものはなくて、
Okay.
I love this. I love it when Japanese people who are like, I'm not a historian. I just went to Japanese school and learned this in art history classes, when they know more than these guys with PhDs. Oh, it makes me feel so good. Oh, it's so great. Yeah, Demi, you just dipped in. We're watching Japanese historian analyze. Basically, this guy and his Japanese wife are debunking this Japanese PhD motherfucker, and it's so good. Don't worry, it's only 15 minutes. You know, you're fine.
武田信玄のクランが持ってたやつは歩きみこでございます。松がこんなとこにあるよ。何にも言わないの
One of the things you look at when you see his outfit
He doesn't mention the rice or anything. Come on. There's rice right there.
ああ、田んぼ。
These rice fields, they're not supposed to be here. There was rice. His webcam is blocking it, but there was this rice just
Yeah.
laying out in the sun, rotting. Unbelievable. What is he
you
talking
see
about
his
now?
outfit is just how nice how nice his armor is.
What?
One of the things is whether Yasuke was a samurai or not. Now, when you think about Yasuke, you have to think about him like you would some of the football players, professional football players.
What does that
He'd been
mean?
trained wherever he was from in Africa, and he also got to India. So by the time he shows up in Japan, he is already a trained warrior. So when I look at Yasuke, he became a samurai like extremely quickly.
You telling me football players know how to hold a sword?
ああ、なんで侍にはなれんわ。
Oh my god, man.
He was a valet, he was a bodyguard for the father visitor from India, Alessandro Valagnano. And
い
so
や、バ
they
リ
show
ア
up
ー
at 15.
ノのボディーガードだったって記録はないけどね。
Oh.
ええ、記録ないよ。
Oh,
no.
そ
snap.
れはトーマス・ロックリーの話しかない
Oh
よ。
my god. He's another He's one of the emperors. We have 4 emperors now.
一緒に来てワリアノからもらったっていうのはそういう話らしいけどね、買ったみたいな。
So this guy is also in cahoots with Lockley then, it seems like. Looks like we got a 4th emperor here.
79 in southern Japan. Eventually makes it to Kyoto in March 1581 to meet with Nobunaga. Somehow
Stolen valor,
in that
yep.
service, and he became Hatamoto, a bannerman, somebody who was very close to Nobunaga.
旗本か
This is
い
shown
な。
best in
旗本だったら名前が残ってるからな。
Oh, snap.
Nobunaga's assassination, which comes 15 months later, because he is one of Nobunaga's most trusted bodyguards. When Nobunaga was
でそれだっ
assassinated,
たらなんで本能寺の変で死んでないんだろうね。
Yeah, he would have died right alongside him.
でしかも旗本だったらで安家の首取ったって言ったらプロモーションになるからみんな取りたがるのになんで安家は逃げてるのね。
Nigashita, yeah, they just let him go.
because he is one of Nobunaga's
Dude, I love
most
this guy and
trusted
his wife. They're
bodyguards.
cute.
When Nobunaga was assassinated, basically he got surrounded and took his own life, and then someone cut off his head. Well, Akechi Mitsuhide, the traitor, the general who turned on Nobunaga, he needed Nobunaga's head to sort of further his claim that he wanted to be shogun. He
あ
wanted
の
to rule.
さ将軍になりたかったからってなんで信長をビチェしたのかは分かってないからねまだね。
He's planting some seeds.
確かに他の信長が死んだっていうためには信長のヘッドは必要だったけど別に信長を裏切った理由は自分が将軍になりたいからじゃないからね。てか
Yeah,
いやじゃないからっていうかそうだとは分かってないなんでそうしたのかは分かってない。
Yeah, we don't have any confirmation on that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And to be able to confirm that kind of stuff, you know, you'd be looking at like the letters that he would have written or something like that, or just any kind of those kind of historical clues, and none of them point to that being his reason.
So what they did, they gave Yasuke the head of Nobunaga, and he transported it to Nobunaga's son. Now, when you think of Yasuke, how do you hide he's a foot taller than everybody else, and he doesn't look Japanese. So but he
And the
manages to
boxing
get from one
始まっちゃったの？
place to another without being seen. And he was also brilliant, gifted with languages. He spoke several languages, several African languages. He picked up Portuguese with the Jesuits. He also picked up some of the Indian languages, maybe. And then he also picked up
Reference.
some Chinese,
Yeah, where's the reference, please?
because
Yeah.
that
Oh, I
was
love it.
the language used in Asia. This guy was gifted in many things. So seeing him in this character is probably one of the things I enjoy the most. 15 months of the time he is Nobunaga, and he changes the course of Japanese history. Because you have to say, he got the head. The joke on Akechi Mitsuhide is they call him the 13-day shogun, because that's how long he lasted.
13帝将軍じゃなくて3日天下って言うんですよ。まあ13か11かっていう話あるけど13の将軍さこの人将軍の意味分かってんのかな本当に
Oh, bro.
第一信
bro.
長も将軍じゃないから将軍になる直前だったけど将軍ですらないから
This guy could single-handedly turn wife into an alcoholic.
その3日天下って言って信長を殺してから明智光秀に殺されるまでにだいたい13 days くらいしかなかったのね
Okay.
でその間に天下っていうのは自分の思い通りに動くガブレルの力ってことだからそれをなんかちょっと短い間しかパワーを持ててないよ
I really love how this guy's just like him and his wife are both bilingual, so they're just mixing English and Japanese while they're talking. It's so cute. Oh man, I'm definitely a fan. I'm gonna sub to these guys and watch more of their shit. This is hilarious. Dad, did you change the history of Japan? Yeah, with Doc
ねっていう
Brown.
のをこの人のルーツで3日天下っていう言葉があるんだけど
Yeah, Mika
Okay.
Tenka.
でそのことを言いたいんだろうけど13 days 将軍って言ってるでしょ
Yeah.
将軍じゃないから
Yeah.
で信長も将軍じゃないしその後の秀吉も将軍じゃないから
to take over. If he had the head of Nobunaga, he could have possibly changed the outcome of the future.
まあそれはそう
But because he didn't have it, he couldn't prove that Nobunaga was dead.
いやそれは that's true
That's correct? Okay, that's fine. Thank God that he says something that's okay.
Peace
そ
and
もそ
war.
も秀吉も信長は死んでないってルーモアを流したからね信長の首が見つかってないっていうことを知
Oh,
ってたから
really?
いや
Okay.
そういうストラテジー立てて他の人が明智の言うことを聞かないようにルームを流したりとかして、それは確かに it's true
Okay.
benevolence and cruelty. I tread my own
ただ
path.
安家が運んだかは知らね
Yeah.
The one really odd thing,
There's a Torige with a roof right here, bro.
Yeah,
You're not gonna mention that?
村の入り口にあるんだよ It's really odd thing, right? It's really odd Extremely odd
Bro, there's marijuana all around here.
He gonna mention it Okay?
You gonna? Okay, I'm just being impatient. All right.
about his costume, and it's what he's carrying in the back.
ね
It's called a kanabo. It's like a Japanese style mace.
桜と田んぼだよ稲刈りしてるよ
But the kanabo is
田んぼ
predominantly.
と田植えして桜あるよいや
But the kanabo
しかも
is
福知山で
predominantly
し
a
ょここ
14th century weapon, not 16th century.
You already know that
There were samurai that did
明智の
use it in
とこだよ
the 16th century. They're very few.
La
It was heavy, and it was better than a mace because
Kick the horse.
weight was distributed.
Kick the horse.
You had
Kick it.
spike types.
Kick
and
it.
You had
Yeah! I
Stud
kicked the
types.
horse.
when I sort of watched.
Bro, this dude didn't even bat an eye at the fact that there's some suited up dude.
しょうがないじゃん97歳なんだから
It's a fully suited up dude approaching a completely peaceful town like this. Come on, man.
で金棒の話してるだけずっとして
He's
る
just talking about the kanabo. It's like, bro.
Kanabo. You had stud types. When I sort of watched this video, it's the one thing that stares at me and said, okay, that just doesn't fit.
おいペコペコしてるぞ
I love the dog.
Oh, you love the dog? Yeah, that
You would have
gigantic.
neighborhood-
Look at that unit.
Dogs
も
back
うサイ
then
ズが秋田犬な
where
んだ
the
よ
dogs were strays.
いや秋田犬
And
こ
so
こ
they
違
might get
う
fed
から
by
ね
local
場所が
store populace, and so the neighborhood would
Yeah,
take
Akitainu weren't in this area, ne?
いや further north
Yeah, they were further north.
care of them. In fact, I use a neighborhood dog in my books.
That's amazing detail. Thank you for telling us.
A samurai. One that
I
does not
wonder about this in just one little aspect. Since he is a samurai, instead of just calling him, oh, a samurai, she might have addressed him as, oh, samurai-sama. Just to make sure she catches the polite, because she does know how he's going to react. Because he's not Japanese, she may assume he's going to react a little
Japan
differently.
Japanese.
侍様まあねああサムライ英語喋ってんだからしょうがねえじゃん
It always reminds me of when my sons played
Oi,
baseball, they
kaki-
carried
kaki to
baseball
ringo
bats that
to
come out of their
isunate zo.
backpacks. It's different from a mace. But the shinobi themselves, I mean, they were there to be spies. They were dressed like everybody else. They were
Yeah.
there to blend in. If
Saっき
taking
ブラックな格好
someone
してる
out,
って言ってなかった
assassinating someone
忘
was
れちゃった
something
の自分が言ったこ
you
と
might
5
want
分
to
前に
do. If they had I love using Yasuke just because he's such an amazing character. The possibilities of
You love
storylines
using Yasuke for different
just
reasons.
fantasy
Let's all admit.
storylines are
How
endless.
much you got from movie?
Oh my god. Let's look at the comments here.
太平記のやつ全然違うやつイラスト
Oh my god. Okay, the illustration they used was totally incorrect. Damn. That's one thing that we like try to be really careful about too.
Yeah.
When we show illustrations, we want to try to show like the most accurate to whatever we're talking about at that moment. We want it to be as accurate as possible. we don't want to run into this kind of situation where oh man, that's nuts. That's a lot of carelessness there.
とりあえずこの人の話は based on the Thomas Hawkins theory
Yeah, this guy's a Thomas Lockley theorist.
and then Ubisoft の sponsorship
Yeah, Ubi sponsored. Well, let's just palate cleanse real quick. Let's just look at the Pizza Hut advertising their ramen pizza. Oh, a beautiful palate cleanser. Delicious. This is how it looks.
Aw.
Amazing. That looks
No.
absolutely abominable. My God,
Overkill
what is that?
Oh,
Ramen
God.
pizza
Jesus.
Great
The noodles look dry here. Look at that.
No,
What's
thank
all
you.
that?
Well, White Muscle, let's check out your YouTube.
喋ってよ
Let's look at your YouTube shorts now. Okay.
ウィキペディア読んでるだけじゃないのこの人
Let's look at his most popular video.
I love that.
Japanese.
I love his wife. She's just so spot on. She's like, yeah, he's probably just reading Wikipedia while he's making these videos. It's like, yep. She knows bullshit just by looking at it.
Refer to Christianity as the big lie. The Jesuits began using the word
Deusu, which is a transliteration of the term Deus. However, using this term offered Buddhist priests a chance to defame the religion. They began referring to Christianity by a similar sounding word, Dai Uso, which translates as big lie.
大嘘だけど大嘘って何大嘘って何何もわかんねえってことが分かったね。はい。
They should have just brought on David Atkinson. At least he knows how to talk some bullshit, and he'll just call everyone a stupid racist comment, you know?
Medic! Medic! Medic!
Thank you guys for watching. If you want to support the channel so we can keep doing this kind of stuff, check out our Patreon. Thank you to all our patrons, YouTube members. We appreciate you so much. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Sir, yes, sir.
That was hilarious. Okay. They sold me. I'm a fan. I am subscribing, and I am watching more of their stuff. That was, I don't know. It's so great when you see all these, like, fucking, like, when I think of, like, the typical, like, American, Japanese couple, I think of, like, Rachel and Jun or something. There's not a lot of, like, white guy or, like, American guy, Japanese wife, like, vloggers out there that aren't cringe. All of them are just so cringe. And these two, even though they're not showing their faces, just the dynamic that they have is so cute. You know, they don't have this, like, weird, like, I don't know, like, Rachel and Jun, they've got this, like, weird thing where this, like, they're just not, maybe they're comfortable around each other, but they're just two weird, attractive people that found each other. Meanwhile, these two guys, they're all quirky. They just love giving shit to these things, and it's just, I don't know, it's really nice. I really enjoyed watching this. So, yeah, guys, if you like the videos, you know what to do. Like I said, the original video link for this is in the video description. Go over and give them a like and subscribe to them. And if you want to see more of these reaction videos, I got a whole playlist of them, and I'm going to put that as the top comment here. And if you made it this far, the secret comment is, yeah, bro is reading Wikipedia. Write that down to let me know that you made it this far, of them just owning that dude. And anyway, yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm Papa Tikyo. This has been Tikyo Reacts, and I will catch you on the next one. Otsukaresama deshita. Yeah, buddy. Woo!
It's time you bit the bullet and started caring about something with all your heart and energy. But you can't care about it if you're always holding yourself back in case it doesn't work out.
Yeah, why y'all put cheese on my cheeseburger?
I'm sorry, what?
Shut your bitch ass